Okay, this is another big one. Does focusing on a child's disfluency affect them in a negative way? Interestingly, ages 17 plus. I once walked out of the bathroom at the office and my pants were tucked into my socks and I had an entire roll of tissue paper streaming behind my foot. Nobody wanted to say anything because they didn't want to make me feel bad. So I continued walking around for another 4 hours. What do you think I would have preferred? I think it's all about the nuance, right? I would like someone to tell me that I have a stream of toilet paper dragging behind me. I'd like someone to tell me that my pants are tucked into my socks. I'd like them to do it in a sensitive way that's not in a humiliating way that embarrasses me in front of others, even family members. I'd like them to do it in a way that's dignified. If it was me, I might say to a friend, I'm not sure that you know that you've got the toilet paper stuck on your foot. So if we can talk about stuttering in a discreet way, in a respectful way, it's happening. It's happening. The child, the research shows, even young children are aware it's happening. They may or may not form judgments about that, but they know it's happening. I think the worst thing to do is to have an elephant in the room. It's there, it's not spoken about. That also sends a message, right? This is a no-no, this is taboo, we don't talk about it. And at the same time, when you talk about it, and we talked about this in the previous clip, using words that are descriptive as opposed to judgmental can make all the difference. So if we talk about the elephant in the room, we give it a name. For young children, it's very important. The word stuttering, for adults, it has connotations. And for children, it's so abstract, they don't know what it means. So if we can use words that are descriptive, both for ourselves and for the children or the young person or the teen, if we can just acknowledge what is and talk about must be hard sometimes. Would you like to find some ways to learn how to make it easier? If you talk about it that way, I don't think you can cause harm, but certainly if it's done in an insensitive way, in a shaming way, in an embarrassing way, in a public way, it absolutely could be very hurtful and very harmful. And I think that question has to be extended to how do teachers deal with it? How do grandparents deal with it? How do aunts and uncles deal with it? So when we're thinking about the child or the young person or ourselves, we have to think about not only our attitudes and our comments and our language, but the language and comment and behavior of all the people that interact in this person's life.